doing today? Today I'm recording my second video and I'm going to be talking about ways in which you can make passive income. This is going to be through buying and selling online on things like Kijiji, Facebook Marketplace, and Craigslist. So if you're like me, you're young, and you're currently out of work because of coronavirus, this would be a really helpful tool for you guys. So my annual income went up very down. It has went down quite a bit since coronavirus has hit, as I lost my job due to it. And I've been trying to find different ways I can make some money in passive income. So a great tool that I've used is Kijiji. Kijiji is definitely my favorite one. You can use things like the free stuff section to look for things that people post for free that you might be able to go pick up and just resell on your own. So I do all types of things. Sometimes I drive around, find things that people put to the side of the road. Like the other night, I picked up an edger trimmer at the side of the road. Worked perfectly fine. Posted on Kijiji, $50, sold for $40 next day. Like it's a great way of passive income. You can bring up your annual income quite a bit using some of these tools. Right here, we've got free Toshiba TV. It does work, at least it did last time it was used, but we have no use for it, no remote, free. Pick this up, maybe have a remote laying around, post it with the remote, it works. $50, $100 easy in your pocket, minimal work, minimal effort. So that's one great way of doing it. Or if you have a good niche for finding things, you can flip things that you know about. Like, for example, I know quite a bit about shoes. One of my best flips, I actually got a pair of foam posits. Foam posits is a type of shoe. No foam posits currently posted. Okay. Let's see. This is the pair that I bought. Sometimes people will list things unaware of their actual value. So you got foam posit, Gucci foam posits that are white. This pair right here, actually. I got this pair of Gucci foam posits. It was $150 I paid. Sold them for $500. That was by far one of my best flips so far, and I really think you guys should take advantage of this. I'm going to show you some math that to show you guys how much you can actually earn using this strategy. So let's say you're just starting off, you don't really have an eye for things, like you don't know too much about shoes, you don't know too much about this. It comes with time, guys. You guys aren't going to make $10,000 a year off this right off the bat, but the better you get at it, the better eye you have for things, you start to form a niche and you'll get a lot better at making income off this. So for example, you start off, you're making $100 a month. If you're able to pull that off, you're making an extra $1,200 a year. So if you live in Canada, average Canadian probably makes about 40 grand a year. You're adding about 1,200 to that annually. That's really good form of passive income. Like I said, there's many forms of passive income. You guys should try to find some that you could take advantage of and make some extra money. One thing to know, I'm going to show you some of my ads. One thing to keep in mind when selling on Kijiji is to not sell at $1,000 or more. Once you sell something at $1,000 or more, you actually have to pay income tax on that at the end of the year. So keep that in mind, guys. Here's some of the things I have posted. Now these things right here, these are some of my Jordans that growing up I really liked Jordans. I wore a lot of Jordans and shoes, and but now I'm a little older, I don't really find too much interest in it. But I did take really good care of my shoes, and now I can still get quite a bit for them. Like for example, this pair dead stock, never wore them. Still get quite a bit for them. They're pretty good shoe. They're still a pretty good shoe. I do post all types of random junk on here. Another thing you guys can do is go to places like Goodwill or Value Village, pick up some things for cheap, and post those things. You can post pretty much anything. Like you can see here, I have just some statue I found. I think I found this at Goodwill. I paid like $3 or $4 for it. Posted it for 40. You know, take advantage of things like that. Diary Wimpy Kid books. This was just something I had laying around from when I was a kid. Nothing really too important. This was something I bought for my grandpa, but my grandpa didn't really need it anymore. There's so many different things. This thing right here, I found this at the side of the road. It has three features, but one of the features on it doesn't work. So I just posted it for $100, hoping to get a little bit for it. I don't really care. If someone offers me 50, I'd consider 50. Really, at the end of the day, anything's worth money, and I think you guys should take advantage of that. Like I was able to make quite a bit since coronavirus hit using Kijiji, and at the end of the day, um, you guys should use this too. It's a really good method of making some money. I'm gonna show you guys Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is okay as well. They do have some free things listed. I'm not sure if I just search free if it'll pop up. Oh yeah, here. Some free stuff. Free leather couch. Now, I wouldn't recommend going for bigger things like leather couch and beds and stuff, because you do have a risk of bringing these things home and them possibly having bed bugs in them, and you do not want that, guys. That's really bad. Um, right here, hockey net. I do recommend now, because of coronavirus, you do disinfect these things. I don't like to bring things into my right now. Goodwill's closed, Value Village is closed, so I don't really go to those places. But I do go to things on the side of the road. I don't bring them in my house right now. I leave them usually in the shed. I disinfect them before I sell them. You do have to be sanitary, guys. Keep that in mind. I've sold quite a few things so far. Always look for things that people would be interested in. So, uh, uh, I'm just gonna show you guys Craigslist really quick. I'm not a big fan of Craigslist. Craigslist is kind of an older one to use. Like, if you look up free stuff on Craigslist, one thing pops up. So people aren't really using Craigslist too much nowadays. It's usually Facebook Marketplace and Kijiji. I do like Kijiji because it's a bit more professional. And some of my you do have to look for some things that people like. So for example, I had a guitar laying around. People find a lot of interest in that because lately people are kind of stuck in their house and they're trying to find a new hobby or anything really. Some of the things I've sold were, I think I sold a guitar. I've sold 3 pairs of shoes since coronavirus hit. I've sold some socks. It was a brand new pair of socks. I sold it for $20. I've sold a pair of Air Force. People even buy things that you wouldn't think they buy. So you have a pair of shoes that are like beaters. You kind of like beat up on them. People will buy them. People buy anything, guys. Take advantage of the fact that you can list as many things as you want. It can become a great source of passive income. So I set goals for myself. I set a goal the other day actually to reach 50 listings. I've been getting quite a few messages at 50 listings, but take advantage of the fact that Kijiji has no limit. You can post 1,000 things. You can, and that's amazing. One day maybe I'll have 1,000 things posting, maybe 2,000 things posted, and that would be even better for passive income. My passive income would probably go up from $1,200 every year to maybe like selling like $500 a year or $500 a month, leading up to $6,000 to your annual income a year. That's outstanding, guys. I really appreciate you guys for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys can subscribe and like if you like this type of content, and hit the notification bell. Have a nice day, guys.